Ah, welcome back.
I'll just...
I'm...
In the mood for a round of Gwent? In the mood for a...
Such are the times, my good fellow.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Take it easy.
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer brandy.
She looked at me. Looked right at me.
Ah,
All justice.
I'm...
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
That's it, Roach.
Around here, it's wine, wine, and more wine. But me, I prefer
Disperse! The exhibition of the
The guard
Regiment
brings
of
peace to our
Revolt
domains.
will remain
Flouted writ, brought in chain.
Come on now.
Fond of shortcuts? Be careful you do not trample any herbs.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Go on, Geralt, be bold.
Good folk, let them express yourself. It's the paradigm manifested.
Paradise, paradise!
Quite the noble count. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint before they stood.
Or a deeply internalized fear of
You ought to be in one of the alcoves.
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine!
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
Rose, scarlet, crimson oxblood. Nice lips, full sensually parted lips. Yellow. Why every yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest.
Do not disturb.
Come, let's look in the alcove.
Requires great precision.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to point. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
It must be someone famous, I think. Such talent. Exceptionally true. Now, would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame he didn't come.
Need I remind you what's my love? Let's go. Your thoughts as you've made no effort. It's a metaphor. I shall go. Or perhaps I... They can't agree. To cut the line. Greetings.
Good health to you. Color is not the shadow.
The great one. He's a dance.
That's to say, the other way.
Need I remind you that's neither to you.
Look, lanterns. They say release them and brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you read poetry, sir?
Ah, how beautiful. dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
No. Perhaps yes. Oh, I don't know.
Besides, you'll not help the news.
Leave us be. Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Range. Cecilia never should have performed. We are busy. It's an outrage. Cecilia.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation. Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism. Do not disturb! Shoo! Shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian Noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it. But I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot...
It's very... bloody colorful, that's what!
Ignoramus. The Great Bois.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty, heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Color is but the shadow of deliberations on the nature of existence. It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate. He must be some famous idea. Such talent. Exception, true. Would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame he didn't come here.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Brother, trust me.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How...
I hope we can count on...
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered. A black beard peeping out from under his mask. And he spoke.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room.
Yes, Your Grace.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to...
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Bloody handprint. It's his. Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints must have climbed by soiled boots. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Locked. No key in sight. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but... They fought, struggled, that's clear. Jewel's still here, though.
So, this is the tracker. A Witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He...
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job.
So... is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me.
You must excuse me a moment.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was... cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dream. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather...
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are... The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after...
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Seems surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
Mm-hmm. You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith. An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a Witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract two women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll.
Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet... It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at mid...
Silverlane.
Another murder by the horrid beast! Milton the Peyrac Peyron falls victim to his own cowardice! Beast of Beauclair has struck again! Citizens, beware!
Greetings.
A witch?
Run. Heard of him?
Not.
If you know where...
No.
What it... Farewell.
Good luck.
What's new, mon ami?
Slower.
Do you know the colours I would see on the Duchy's banners?
Oh.
Red, white, and rose.
Cheap shenanigans. I can't see things with these cataracts.
I need good victuals, rations, suited to a voyage.
Whoa!
You've come to the right place.
Oh, nice.
Ah!
Here is the hero we can afford. Witcher.
Come on, Roach. I'm early. No guardsmen yet.
So eager, are you?
the mill, then. We shall discuss the assault inside.
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture them. Duntine is a modest complex. Several old buildings, a high wall around them. At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of... We mean to strike here, through the main gate. Then...
How many men defend Duntine?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. Also, Roderick recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries.
Need to hit them from both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to... I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk.
So it begins.
Quick! We grab... We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not... Any last words?
Watch it! Hell! He'll kill us!
Stay
What is this? He killed Hugo and Belin! Grab him!
Never learn.
What is this?
Not too late to surrender. Roderick sent him to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
I see no Ducals along the road.
They must...
Guarding it. Roderick was right. We can flee. We'll manage.
Faster! Load those crates on the wagon! Someone's here. They've breached the back wall. Come on! Kill him! Onward! No mercy! Go on, lads! Beat the bumper! I shall show you, rogue! Mercy! Mercy! I did no wrong!
Nah, kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
I knew... shouldn't have let them under my roof.
Where's the hostage, the woman?
What do you mean? I know nothing about a hostage.
Where are they now?
In the keep.
There's someone with them? Woman?
Of course.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them.
Packing. We were to leave to get...
Where is she?
Yes. What?
Leaving you to the Ducal Guard, if you don't bleed to death in the meantime.
Chewie, pox upon you! What's happening? There's one! Kill the shit right now! There's one! They're all around! You will die, you little stronza! I will tear you to shreds! You will die, you little stronza! I will tear you to shreds!
giving you one last chance. Yield. Need to get into the keep.
They shall pay for everything!
Expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help, so...
Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go then. Renna! Are you hurt? If any of them...
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
I didn't know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you.
Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord.
Then speak and let's...
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell. And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen sans real.
What's your point?
Giving you one chance to tell us everything yourself.
I've nothing to tell.
Witcher... what?
Sorry, Dettlaff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Renna's not her real name. This is Syanna. And Syanna is sister to Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint.
What? What nonsense is this?
Syanna was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Moved into Duntine and ran a Vanderguild out of here. Sent a man called the Centrian to Beauclair to steal some wine for her. Wine reserved for the ducal family. Caught him later stealing a jewel Syanna had gotten from her father as a Sorry, Dettlaff. She used you. Part of her plan.
will come to Teshumudna and explain all. If you do not, I will raze Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days. I shall be waiting.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable.
I shall go to him.
Come again?
You don't know Detlef like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly...
Conscience gets to you now?
Better... better late than never, right?
Well, it truly does seem the best option.
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Sienna, it's true. It's you. Sister, dear.
What? So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise we shall work through all the unfortunate matters of the past. We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Sienna to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
And you, Witcher. You have my... Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason.